Again, it's Mr. Fly here, hope you're well, out and about on the big old Triumph 1200 XC. Beautiful bike that I've been riding for the last couple of weeks and getting to know her well. In this video, what I want to tell you are the top 5 things that I love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200 XC. So if you're interested in this machine, stick around and stay tuned. Okay, so to the first thing that I love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200 XC, and that is something that's common to all modern day Triumphs, actually all Triumphs that I've ridden in the last couple of years have had this same feature that I love, and that is just the general quality of fit and finish on this bike. In fact, I think the 1200 Scrambler might have taken it a level up again. Everything about the bike just feels top quality. There's no rubbishy components. Even things like the mudguards are made of proper metal, you know, they're brushed aluminium, they look great. The LED headlight looks like a quality item. It's just a really nice bike to be on. And Triumph have really upped their game in recent years with the fit and finish. So that's number 5 on my list of the top 5 things that I love about the Scrambler 1200. Just the fit and finish, the quality feel of the bike. It's just a nice place to be. Okay, on to number 4 of my list then of my top 5 things I love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200. And this is a bit of an odd one. Whoops, hit the horn by mistake there, whoops. And actually that's one of the things I don't love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200 is the switch gear. In particular, where the indicator and the little selector joystick is. I'm forever getting those muddled up, and the horn as well, as I just hit by mistake, but that's not a good thing. Anyway, we'll move on from that and ignore that conveniently. So yeah, the 4th thing on my list of things that I love is this, the new Triumph TFT. Now I've got the sun behind me, so you probably can't see it very well at the moment, and this is in what they call the quartz setting. You can have it in another setting as well. I like this one in particular, and it's just so much of a big improvement on the old TFT. I say the old TFT, the one that Triumph have been doing for the last couple of years on their bikes, which I found, I've described before as a bit Fisher Price. The TFT on the Street Triple and some of the other bikes I just don't think looks very good. And to be honest, on a bike that looks like a classic bike, you know, a retro style bike, I would probably rather have a couple of dials. However, if you're going to have a TFT, this is a great one. It's a really clear presentation. It's intuitive to use via that joystick, albeit you do get your finger caught up with the indicator sometimes, which I don't like. But it doesn't swap between day and night time mode too quickly. You can change the sensitivity on it as well. At night it looks great, and it's just a joy to use. So yeah, so that's number 4 on my list of things I love, and that's the new Triumph TFT is really nice on the Scrambler 1200. Okay, to number 3 then, the top 5 things I love about the Scrambler 1200 XC. And that is a difference between this and the XE version of the bike, which I've also ridden and also like very much. But the problem with the XE is it's just so big. And if you're just a medium or small fellow, I class myself as a medium-sized chap at 5'8", then the XE becomes quite a difficult bike to ride because it's very, very tall for a start off. However, the XC is much more accessible. The seat height on this is something like 840mm, whereas on the XE it's 870. Now okay, it's only 30mm difference, but you'd be surprised what a difference that makes when you come to a stop at a junction or whatever. On this bike, the XC, I can get my feet down, and it doesn't feel ponderous like I'm going to drop it at any point. Whereas on the XE, every time I stopped at a junction, I felt like things could go pear-shaped. Here we come, I'm coming up to a T-junction here, look. Nothing behind me. Let me just show you my feet position if I stick her in neutral. There we go, look, my feet here. I'm on the balls of my feet, either side, almost flat in fact. So that's absolutely brilliant. So that's number 3 on my list of the things that I love about the Triumph 1200 Scrambler XC, and that's its accessibility. Okay then, getting to the serious stuff now. At number 2 on my list of the top 5 things I love about the Triumph Scrambler XC. Now I'm going to slow down so I can demonstrate this to you. Right, have a little listen. Here we go. Now I don't suppose my in-helmet mic picks it up very well, but the sound of the exhaust on this is absolutely cracking, particularly if you're riding along and then you wind off the throttle, maybe change down gears. Let's try it here. Not sure that the mic will pick that up very well, but it's got a really throaty burble to this exhaust. This isn't the aftermarket Vance and Hines ones, this is the standard exhaust on the XC. It just sounds beautiful. You can loll up along and really enjoy the sound of this engine, and that's something over the last couple of weeks I've come to love. It's really grown on me, this bike, and yeah, that engine noise is partly why. It sounds brilliant. Well, not a white van today, but a grey one. Makes a change, I guess. Oh, this is painful. Alrighty, to the big one then. Number one on my list, the top 5 things I love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200 XC. And that is dead easy. It's the engine torque. It's absolutely incredible, this engine. It's such a lazy old lump. If you want to wind it up, it's got bags of go. But if you just want to ride lazily, as I do a lot of the time on this sort of bike, and just taking the views, then it's just because of that high torque. It's just such a lazy engine, you don't have to keep changing down gear. So I'm in 4th now, I'm doing 40 miles an hour, and I'm just lazily lumping along. Look, a slow right down. 30 miles an hour, it just doesn't mind at all. This engine is a real peach, and it makes for a really relaxing ride if you want it to be. And on bikes like this, on country lanes like this, on a summer's day like this, I just want to ride around lazy. You're not forever chasing the gearbox. You can just roll her on pretty much in any gear and she'll pull away. Absolutely beautiful. This lump out of the Triumph Thruxton, slightly tuned differently on the Scrambler, puts out 110 Newton meters of torque. It just makes for a beautifully relaxing ride. I really enjoy it. So yeah, I think out of everything that I've enjoyed on this bike over the last couple of weeks, it's that engine torque that's been the most favourite thing, and it's going to be the biggest thing that I miss about this bike. So number one on my list, the top 5 things I love about the Triumph Scrambler XC, is the engine torque. Just makes for a real lovely ride. You can ride it in a relaxed way, or you can wind her up and ride like a hooligan, because this engine has got bags of power as well as torque. But it's the torque that makes it for me. Alright, there you go, just a bit of a silly video I guess, but hope that's been of some interest to you. It's an absolutely beautiful day for going out for a ride, and these are the sort of days I love riding bikes like this. I apologise for my attire. I'd never make a hipster, would I? Look at me. I've got a Risha Gore-Tex jacket on and some hipster type gloves, but I'm just out to be comfortable. I'm going to enjoy riding this bike a bit more. Okay, I hope that's been of some interest. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Until then, this has been the Missing and Fly. Cheerio.